Video, I'm going to show you how I styled a pre-loved thrift find for $50 into a cozy, elegant, as I like to say, classic and classy piece of furniture. I'll be using warm neutrals, gold accents with layered fabrics, and of course, thoughtful styling. This video again is going to give you the full look and all the inspiration that you will need to make your home feel complete. So as I pan across here, I went to the Habitat Restore. I was in the store actually looking for furniture pieces for a client friend of mine. As I'm perusing through the store as usual, I come across and I spotted from across the room this brown sofa. And I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, it was $75. It was 25% off. I'll show you actually the ticketed price here. So you believe this was the perfect opportunity, and especially at this price, $50, well, it was actually $56. Brown furniture has never gone anywhere. For now, like I said before in the previous video, brown is your friend. It's not just trending, but your friend is here to stay. It has made a resurgence. As we know, brown can feel heavy. It's simply like black. It's grounding. It is a natural color that you see every day when you go outside. The problem with it is if you don't style brown correctly, yes, it can feel heavy. It can feel overwhelming, not so pretty. I'm going to show you on today how you can style brown in a more professional, upscale feel in your. So before we even start with the sofa, as we know, I like light, bright, open, and airy. And with the walls, with the entire space, is already a very light, bright color. It's Whisper White, and that is Bear paint. It's not stark, and it's definitely not yellow. It sits perfectly in the middle, creating that very warm and cozy feel. Pairs well with so many different colors. Now, why do I bring up the color of the paint? Because a dark brown velvet piece such as this huge sofa in the space around it needs to continue to feel very light and breathable, so that the space does not start to feel heavy and overwhelmed, and definitely not washed out. Whisper White for me gives me that clean look, keeping it cozy and warm without going cold. But it's the backdrop that lets the textures and the earth tones shine through. And as you'll see later in the video, it works beautifully with the greens, the creams, the golds, the ochres, the overall beautiful brown palette that I've laid out. Now, if you've seen any of the previous videos, or as I'm showing you now, the room already had a creamy beigey tan colored sofa. It's not a very bright creamy color, but it is a cream color. So this brown sofa, this brown beautiful velvet $50 sofa was the piece that I needed to complete this space. The beautiful brown velvet works so well with the cream colored sofa, and they don't compete at all. So I placed the brown sofa across the room from the cream colored sofa. So I guess that means I changed the room around. So together, paired well, they frame the space out without overwhelming it at all. I absolutely adore it. I think it's just the cutest thing ever. Nothing torn, nothing ripped, no spots, nothing on this sofa. The sofa pretty much is practically new. So again, while the sofa itself was in excellent condition, nothing wrong with it. No rips, no tears, no spots, no stains, absolutely nothing wrong with the sofa. No sagging, nothing wrong with this sofa overall. But what I did notice was the back cushions on the sofa. They weren't quite up to par for the overall style of structure of the sofa. The feel inside was a bit too relaxed. It was a bit too soft, which caused the cushions to lose its shape, as you can see here. And with the structure of a sofa like this, with the lines, you really want the cushions to hold their overall structure to elevate the overall look of the piece. So what I did was took the liberty of restuffing the existing pillow inserts. Now I used two firmer, brand new pillows from the Cindy Crawford collection. How did I obtain these? They were at another Habitat Restore. Lo and behold, again, there were so many of them on a big shelf in the store across the wall, all of them new, tags still on them, never used. I was able to pick up two of them. I should have picked up more, but that was only space. That was all the space that I had left in the car on that particular day. What this did was gave this sofa the support that it definitely needed for the back without losing any comfort. And what it did, huge visual impact on the sofa. And it cost me almost nothing. They were $5 a piece. As I repositioned the room, I moved the two beautiful chairs in the linen fabric in the off-white, sort of a tanny beige color, and I moved them in front of the credenza, which you see behind me. I styled the credenza with a pair of brown ceramic lamps. The bases are very warm. They are in this beautiful deep rich brown. The shades are natural linen and they are trimmed in a beautiful brown color. And they are topped with a gold finial that gives just that touch of gold that I like in my space, touch of that classic polish that I like, especially with gold. So the reason why I'm talking about this again, the why, is that the lamps mirror the tones of the sofa without it feeling very matchy-matchy. And it balances some of the heaviness across the room. They also pull from the gold picture frames that are on the wall that are adjacent to the sofa, and it keeps the eye traveling around the room. And again, the why I'm telling you this again, because these are the little details that you will need in your space. Just like with the brown, it also keeps the eye traveling around the room. Little details like this makes the brown feel intentional. Let's talk coffee table. I started with this tortoiseshell vase. It adds that organic movement for this, and the texture keeps it warm, adding that earth tone feel. Next to that, I used a wide cream bowl, low profile with a subtle gold interior. Its low profile keeps it modern, keeps it organic with movement, and it ties in the gold from the base of the lamp, pillow covers, and the existing artwork on the walls. Then of course I added a candle inside of the tortoiseshell vase to add that warm glow. Finally, stacks of books are added up top of the coffee table in various tones of creams, beiges, and browns. It continues to bring in that subtle contrast that the space needs, so the visual weight, definitely without cluttering up the space. And what they will do is continue to make the entire room feel very well connected. So next, we have to have a little pillow talk. You know that's always going to be a part of the session. This is where the whole look comes together. So I started with this cream brown, deep, rich, absolutely gorgeous chenille fabric pillow. Just enough pattern to add that character, that pop of pizzazz. Then I layered in a floral print pillow cover that I recently made. It has deep merlots, rich greens, creams, browns, again to tie in that whole overall look. What this pillow cover does is bring in that beautiful seasonal touch for the fall and winter season, and grounding all of the colors in the artwork as well as the table decor, and bringing in the brown touches and golds from all of the accents throughout the entire room. It keeps everything feel layered, cozy, and intentional, which is definitely what you want. So now we have the final look, and let's take a quick walkthrough of everything that I've done in this space with $50 brown beautiful velvet pre-loved thrifted fine sofa in the space. Lastly, I always want to say this: you don't need to spend thousands of dollars. You can if you want to, but here I'm going to teach you how you can get a beautiful style home done on a budget, and it could definitely make your home feel layered, cozy, elegant, modern, whatever your style may be. But overall, you just need to start with one good piece that absolutely speaks to you. And for me, on this day, this beautiful brown pre-loved piece, it really doesn't look like it was pre-loved at all, did just that. It was the foundation. It gave me the opportunity to tie the room together with color, texture, and overall comfort and elegance. So if this inspires you, be sure to like and hit that subscribe button. Definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of my beautiful new sofa. Let me know how if you've done any pre-loved shopping lately, how those thrifted pieces worked out in your home. And as always, stay inspired, motivated, keep moving, creating something beautiful. If not for yourself, then definitely for someone else. This has been Chanel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Bye for now.